originally I bought my Ute with these Rhino racks, and they're a perfectly good, quite heavy duty rack, but I've noticed a bit of movement in the mounts, and so I'm going to replace them with a different rack and a more heavy duty mount. So now to get access to the roof rack, we need to get the top box off the car. Now here you should be able to see the issue. You can see down here, this is the actual base, the mount that mounts into the roof, and that's moving because the rivets have shifted, then they're sort of wearing out. It hasn't been a long time, and that's already occurred. And the top here, the actual rail where it sits into the mount, has also got a bit of movement. It's not a big deal at this stage, but I'm a bit worried should I get to some corrugations and so on. This could really chew out the rivets down here, hidden away underneath the mount. They could really start to chew out and be very untidy. I'd hate for things to go wrong. Should I do some outback trip somewhere, having a roof rack go wrong and use a bit of a disaster. So, upgrading a lot. So I've got the old racks off and we're ready to go. This is Tradesman Roof Rack. This is where I've come for my roof rack. No surprise there. Here you have it, my new roof rack. I don't know if you can see all the tools on the back of the car here, but I've been busy cutting the headboard down. I had to lower the height of the actual headboard 50mm. So this has dropped a whole lot, which is absolutely wonderful because this thing's actually been higher than I've always wanted it. It's the more height I can drop off the roof, the better. And there's the 50mm I chopped off the main tube. Now the one-piece rack sort of holds itself together in a much more substantial way than the two bars going across. And I might have mentioned before, I've got no problem with the way the old Rhino racks worked. It's just not quite the heavy duty thing that this device now is. Now I need to pull my finger out and get the box back on the roof before darkness comes. So that's my new roof rack up and running. I've been driving around on it for a day now, and it was sliding a little bit side to side, so I've changed a few things around, padded up some of the top here and re-strapped it. It's going beautifully. So yep, my new roof rack up and running and looking good.